records. Yeah. Joining us now on the Folsom Lake Honda hotline. Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop. You can see him out at Punchline here in Sacramento, featured on Amazon, Hulu, and if you're on King's Twitter at all, you're familiar with this man. Lance Woods joins us now on the Cattles Ramie show. Lance, first time I got a chance to talk to you, man. A pleasure. How you doing this afternoon?
I am sensational. How you feeling, brother?
Doing good. I know. I mean, I started following you.
Two comedians here.
Yeah, I do a little stand up on the side, Lance. We can talk about that off the air sometime. Maybe get into Punchline. But I started following you as soon as I came to Sacramento about 9 months ago, and I got to say, man, you're one of the most enthusiastic, most fun Kings fans to follow on Twitter. And I was on Twitter and just looking at all the reaction the night they clinched it. You were one of the dudes I was happiest for that I don't actually know personally when the Kings made the playoffs. I know you were fired up for it, man.
Hey, man, I've been yelling at the top of my lungs publicly for the past 4 seasons. Telling y'all this is going to happen, guys. Just be patient. It's coming. It's coming, and now it's here. We done clinched the playoff berth. What they gonna say now? All the jokes gotta go away now. They said we couldn't do it, and we did it. And we ain't. This ain't the play in. We ain't sneaking. We comfortable with our feet up, waiting to see who we gonna play. Them other teams at the bottom, they trying to figure it out and scramble around and how we gonna get in the. We clinched. We waiting on them.
You know, it's Lance rocking my boy Lance Woods, man, comedian extraordinaire, funny guy. That guy, Lance, man. I'm glad you talked about waiting on somebody because everybody seems to be wanting to pick on the Kings. Yep. If you watching ESPN like I know you are, everybody keeps saying the Kings are the mark. And where we come from, when you call somebody a mark, those are fighting words. So my whole point of that is I want Lance Woods right now. I don't need you to call anybody a mark because I don't want nobody to try to catch you on stage or run up on you, you know, with your boy not there to help you defend yourself. But who are you looking for?
Name out your mouth.
Who are you looking for to playing? Who do you want to play as the Kings?
It don't matter. Like literally, if we been all the way honest. Every team is going to be more experienced, probably. Every team is going to have what they consider, quote unquote, more superstars. So just line them up, whoever it's going to be. Because it looked like it's right now it's probably out of the Clippers and the Warriors, maybe the Timberwolves. So I think some fans ideally might want to play the Timberwolves because it's, you know, they don't have the reputation, but look, man, if you want to be a championship team, you're going to have to beat everybody. That it just is what it is. The great philosopher named Ric Flair once said, "Woo, to be the best, woo, you got to beat the best, woo." So that just is what it is. You're going to have to beat it, man. If y'all ain't no ideal matchups. You're going to have to line up and play, and that's just what it is.
I said earlier, Lance, just for the satisfaction of it, of beating the Lakers, watching their fans cry, sending LeBron packing. That I agree with you that there is no team in the West that I don't think the Kings can't beat in a 7-game series. But for pure satisfaction, I want the Lakers in the first round and to send LeBron packing right away.
I totally understand that. But you've been here for 9 months.
Give them game, Lance.
No, I'm just telling you, you got to understand the history of the referees and the Lakers and the Kings in the playoffs.
True.
And we don't want them. We could beat the Lakers, but we got to beat the Lakers and the refs. That's a lot to ask for. You got to beat the Lakers, the refs, and Adam Silver.
The whole goon squad, man. The whole goon squad. Lance, man, how did you celebrate the? I saw you on the social networks, but how did Lance Woods celebrate the clinching? Man, was it anticlimactic? You knew they was coming, or was it big boy status the way you normally do it?
So what happened was the clinch. It was like, see, this is the thing about being a Kings fan. no matter how it looks, we don't believe it till it's in our hands. And even sometimes then you got to go to sleep and wake up with it. So, because we all knew it was like, oh, I mean, they can't not clinch. There's too many games in between and all of that. But I was actually at a show when it happened. So I couldn't like make a video where I was talking because that's why I posted just the Stephon Marbury clip when he got drafted and was like, it's been 20 years, 20 long years, man. It's finally here. Because I couldn't really talk how I wanted to talk because of the setting I was in. So yeah, I celebrated on stage like my favorite place to be. But it was really dope to see that fans, because they clinched in Portland, but it was dope to see that fans went to the Golden One and was out there throwing a party in front of the beam. That was real dope to see. Y'all seen that, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. And the beam might be kind of corny to some folks. I've been a big fan of it from the jump, Lance. I love that thing, man. I think it might be corny to people outside Sacramento. I love the beam. I don't know about you.
It's marketing genius. I think the only person that might have a problem with it is Prince.
And the nation.
Like, why didn't I think of that?
Hey, Lance, man, you talked about being on stage and representing, man. You get to bounce around the country, with Tony and of course yourself with the specials and rocking around. You're known everywhere, brother. International Lance. What's the feeling that you get from other cities, other NBA team fans about the Kings? I guess they would say lightning in the bottle this year, but we see it as different. Like, what are you getting on the fans?
Yeah, is it respecting this thing?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you the wildest thing, bro. Because of how loud I've been repping, it's like all of my other comic friends from across the country, they'll be hitting me up like, "Oh, okay, I see y'all." Or like I was in Houston. I was in Houston 2 weeks ago.
H-Town.
Yeah. And then somebody came up to me after the show, light the beam, bro. It was real aggressive. It was like, light the beam, bro. And I didn't expect that because I didn't know why her voice sounded like that. But when she said it, when she's like the beam, bro. Okay, thank you, man. But that's marketing, though, man. When you do something and the whole basketball world catches on to it. So don't be surprised when next year or the year after, when other teams, it might not be a beam, but every time they win, water shoot up in the air. Or
come on,
chicken nuggets come out the sky. Whatever they go do, they all gonna try to, do something. Because when you see it, when you see that happening, it's a copycat world, man. So
yeah.
Speaking of which, I didn't even know. Did y'all know that the Sacramento Kings is the first ever NBA franchise?
What do you mean, the first ever NBA franchise?
The Sacramento Kings is the longest NBA franchise.
I believe this is year 100 of the Kings. Dave has said something about that. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I knew they'd been around for a minute. I know they were the oldest franchise in the league. Really?
Yeah.
Talk about a copycat league. They all copying us when they play in the NBA.
That's right.
They all want to be like us.
Everybody wants to be the Kings. Follow him on Twitter at Sir Lance Woods.
Everybody want to have a professional basketball team now. That's what we do.
He's been featured on Amazon, Hulu, Fox, NBC Sports. His latest special, Undeniable. And again, at Sir Lance Woods over there on Twitter. And catch him out at the Punchline. Lance,
what's the next one, real quick, Lance?
What's the next coming up?
Locally.
Romney's on the show. It's April 26th.
I'll be there, my man. I'll be there if you want me there, for sure.
I'm at the Crest. April 8th, and I'm at the Punchline April 26th.
Is Ramie gonna be okay to slide to the crest, Lance? We're gonna have to have to hold him back at the crest.
No, he can come. I don't have the authority to put anybody on that show. But at the Punchline show, if he show up, he's going on stage.
I'm there, my man. If you would do me that favor, I'm 100% there
done.
for sure.
I just need you to show up April 26th. You already on the show. It's done. This is called a verbal contract. It's done.
I appreciate you, Lance. Thank you so much, man.
I don't go with. When I told you the Kings was gonna win 82 games, what they do? They didn't. But if you add some seasons together, listen. My point is, April 26th, you better be at the show.
I'll be there. April 26th at Punchline at Sir Lance Woods on Twitter. Thank you so much, Lance. This was a lot of fun, my man.
Can I plug my OnlyFans here? Or is that too much?
Absolutely. Yeah. No, go for it.
Never mind, because I don't want y'all seeing my feet.
Thanks, Lance. Let's do this again, dude.
Yes, sir.
There's Lance Woods joining us on the Folsom Lake Honda Hotline. Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop. Lots of shows make predictions. Then they just go out into the ether. You never hear about them again. Not here. We put them on the record. Next.